Here I am on the farm, and the plan today is to dismantle this hive, knock it down to the bottom. Look at this, lots of bees coming and going, are starting to come and go from the bottom. Good sign. I always say this is a good sign. It's not as warm out here as it is in Flat Rock, but we'll have to make the most of it. The plan is to take probably these two mediums and just move them over here, and then that'll be it for today. And then I'll come back on a rainy, cold day when the bees aren't flying, and I'll put them in the back of my car, take them to Flat Rock. This is a pretty good spot. I think if I could get my bees out here, it'd be even better. They'd be in sunshine all the time. It's still really good, but ooh, look, that's a bald eagle. Just coasting on the updrafts. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Oh, there's a seagull. Bald-headed seagull. The majestic bald-headed seagull. Anyhow, so here we go. Step one. Let's just take this thing off. I totally 100% prefer this over the ratchet straps. Those little sports straps. They don't bang and bang and rattle and ratchet into the hives and cause vibrations. So yeah. I forgot to bring any gloves today. So anyway, let's just see here. Let's just tear this off. Be free. Now let's see how clogged up this is with things. Here we go. Oh yeah, it's clogged. Yeah. So I gave them some sugar, just in case, and it doesn't look like they're eating it. Which is, I don't see as a bad thing. It means they've got honey for themselves. Look at this, look at this. They're coming out though. They say, hey, what's going on, guys? Oh. Ooh, I've caught their attention. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. All that sugar, all those, they didn't eat any of it. So I'm doing pretty good these days. I give them sugar and they don't eat it, which is great because it means they've got enough food of their own. Look at that. But again, it only costs like, what, $3 to make a sugar brick? It's not the end of the world. And that is the sound of a blue jay. Look at this. Look at this. See that? And of course I didn't bring any smoke either. I have a spray bottle with some slightly sweetened, flavored, I think it's a hint of Japanese mint oil today. Is the fragrance we're going for. So I don't have my smoker. I don't have any gloves. But so far these bees seem okay. Let's see what's going on there. Yeah, they look pretty good actually. Though I kind of wish I brought my smoker. Shoot. Anyway, so here's the trick. I can lift this one off, and I'm pretty sure it'll be heavy, or it'll be light, and it wouldn't be a big deal moving it from here to there. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be bees down here too, and I hope there are bees down there. In which case, if I move this one down and that one up, I'm basically reversing the brood nest, which is not a big deal. But if I'm splitting up the brood nest while I do that, then it's a big deal. So I really just want to put this one on the bottom and that one on the top. This crack between these two supers is so thick that I think the bees can walk right through it. Yeah, I got a few defective supers. All right, I got this camera taped to a pole with duct tape. So this is the shot. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll try to narrate. And I'm going to stand in front of the flight path, which is the thing they always tell you not to do, but I'm going to do it anyway. And I'm going to put that box and just move it right there, and then I'm going to put the next one over it there, and hopefully they won't sting me in the hands, because I don't have any gloves. I got to replace some of these supers. They're so defective, it isn't funny. I'm finding lots of moisture in between the supers too. And this isn't the best day to be doing this, because it's not sunny. and it's not warm. It's overcast, and it's a bit, not too chilly. It ain't great. Anyway, here we go. There's a little bit of a cluster here, but not a big one. So, not as big as I'd hoped, but it's better than nothing. Oh yeah. Very light. There's no food in this, so I'm giving them food. I'm going to give them food. That's it. Did it. This is interesting. So this is the this is the sugar. I gave them. I think I followed the mountain camp method again, and you can see when they don't want it, they just toss it. And this is one of the things with the mountain camp method, opposed to like say the sugar bricks or even fondant. The bees can't toss it out, but with the mountain camp method, they definitely toss it out. So yeah, they didn't touch any of that sugar. Those two boxes are light, hardly any honey left. You can see again that moisture in the bottom box, light as anything though. This box has a couple of frames that have honey, but it's basically light. All the boxes are light. So even though they didn't want that sugar, they're running low on honey. So I'm going to pop the top off of that and put a feeder on it. And maybe I will keep them here. We'll see. Maybe they're fine on their own. So this cluster is not as big as I'd hoped. It's basically in a single medium. And but hopefully they'll come back. So let's just remove this sugar brick. And a little bit. Yeah, they're coming. Attacking everything now. Let's just get rid of that. 50-50. Bye-bye. Okay. Now, I should have brought some pollen as well. But I'll add it later. So this is not the hugest, biggest cluster in the world, but that's it. I probably could have knocked them down to a medium, but I'll just leave it like this. Let's spread around. So, man, these supers that I have are just, they're all bent out of shape, crap all over the place. This is going to go here, with the bees there, that right over there. See, there they are down there. So there's the syrup. I spilt a little bit of it. Let's just get rid of that. And someone's going to look at this and say, oh no, you're going to trigger robbing. Well, I'm not, because there's only one hive. I got nobody to rob from. All right, get away. So, there they are. You drop a little bit of syrup down the hole, catch their attention. Put the top on. Get this ventilation in. Okay, now look at this. Look at the size of the crack between that and this. Like, what is going on? Huh? I'm gonna dump this. So you can see this is another one of my moldy hives. Could have been bad news, and this is probably what knocked them back to such a small colony. Anyway, let's dump the sugar out. I'll take that home and clean it up. That's it, we're done. I'm going to strap that down and try to reduce that crack between the supers and the inner cover there. But, you know, looking good. Good enough, anyway. And this is all empty. Let's just see here. Yeah, this is all empty. It's good. It's great having drawn comb though, and there's no dysentery in this hive, so which is good. Also good news. So these bees are a little bit hungry, to put it mildly, I suppose. There's really no honey left in the hive. They tossed out all that sugar, didn't want it. But you know, they're okay. They're not great though. It's like these bees could essentially be living in a single medium box. But they've got a feeder on top right now, a rapid feeder. So I wish I had some pollen to give them, but I don't. They've got that rapid feeder up top, and I bet you I could come by in 2 days, and that'll be completely empty. So I will be dropping by here after work every day this week, just to top up that feeder, probably. And then I'll think about whether I'm going to move them or not. I may not. I don't know, because they're doing well, right? And when they're doing, even though they're small, they're in good shape, right? So I don't know. We'll see. See that? Sugar syrup. They know it. Oh, look at all these, and I've never had a hive so full of cracks in my life. Every single medium super on this hive has got a massive crack between it. It's just crazy. And not a big deal in the summertime, but in the wintertime it's not good. But anyway, there they go. They're doing what bees do. Looking for water, looking for something sweet to drink. Ready to make some baby bees. Ideally, it's March 1st right now, or May 1st right now. Ideally, this would be full of bees within a month. Probably not going to happen though. One of the reasons I want to move this hive is because it's not strong, but it's, you know, I can tell the bees are okay, but they're just not it's not a strong colony. If I had this hive closer to my other bees that are stronger, I'd be able to steal from the other ones and just plop it in really easily. I could still do that now, but I'd have to think ahead of time. I'd have to pull the frames, put it in a box, seal it in, put it in my car, and drive here and all that jazz, right? So it'd be a lot easier if I just had these in a location with the other bees, and I could just do a lot of equalizing easily. But so anyway, we'll see I don't know what I'm going to do. Good enough.